Ha?
Nag-present ba ko?
Present ka.
Good day, sir. So for this session, we will be doing the following tasks. But due to the internet connectivity issues, I will be the one who will handle all of the hands-on, and my partner will handle the teaching. So let's start. Comes.
So, today, install Windows backup feature.
Comes na pa?
Ah, so, to add Windows backup feature, go to Server Manager.
Dili madunggan.
Hindi ko madunggan.
Nagawala-wala ba? Diyan na kay electric fan niya.
Ay, ang gagawin ko.
Ipadol gud ang imong kan. Sa ganyan na. Imong mic.
Ay, akong mic.
Mm. Nagawala-wala mo gud imong boses.
Ay, nagawala-wala akong boses.
Mm.
Headset ko again. Dunggan ko.
Ah.
Dunggan ko. Dunggan.
Nasaan ka?
Sige na. Madunggan ko.
Mm. Nagagacord ba?
Sige. Sorry. Sige. So, today we're going to install Windows backup feature. So, to add the Windows backup feature, go to Server Manager, then Manage, then Add Roles and Features, then click Next. Make sure that the role-based or feature-based installation is selected and click Next. Make sure that select a server from server pool is selected. Server pool is selected, then click Next. Select the local server and click Next. Then click Next again to skip the server roles. Scroll down and look for Windows Server Backup. Then, please note not to mark the Restart Destination server automatically if required, because this restarts the server. Do this outside of work hours. And next is press install and wait for the installation to finish. After the installation, press close. So to run the Windows Server backup, go to Server Manager. To run the Windows Server backup, go to go to Server Manager, then Tools, Scroll down and look for Server Backup and click on it. Then console should be display.
Basa-basa. So at this point, sir, the first task that we have for this session is finished. So we will now begin with the second task.
So
Comes.
for this second task, we will going to perform a full backup. So go to Server Manager, then Tools, click on Windows Server Backup, then click the backup once, then press Next.
Huh?
Hmm.
Kani pa man, no?
Uh, Choose different options, then press Next. Then make sure that the full server recommended is selected, then press Next. Choose local drives. You can store the backup on an available disk partition or non-DVD. So choose remote shared folder and click Next.
Wait lang, ha?
Oo.
May ka na lang ata, Comes. Local drives na lang ta. We will go with the local drives at least. Kay available man siya. So we will be storing our backup to the volume E.
Sige. Then,
Wait
right.
lang. Ayaw sa...
Sige. Sige.
Ay, dali. Wala talaga ko. Wala lang. Usapin sa natin. Backup ones. Current options. Full server.
Local
Local
drive.
drives. Okay. Sabay ko naglahian.
Dali lang ako maklaro.
So, sino gagawin mo sa... Nagre-unod ng kwan. Volume at... Ano lang sa... Volume at... So, kanyang i-backup niya, sir, kay because that we choose to backup the server as a full. The following items are included to the backup. So, we'll first backup. So, this may take some several minutes to finish. So, just be patient. Now that the backup is backup process is finished, we'll now click close. If you go to this PC and go to the drive and new volume F rather,
Then
you will now see the Windows image backup. So that is the backup that we just created. At this point, the second task for the session is finished. We will now begin with the third task.
perfect.
Comes.
So for a custom backup, so go to Windows Server Backup, then click
Task.
Backup once, then click Next, then select Custom, and click Add Icon. Click Add Items, and select the items that you want to back up. Then wala.
Ako na lang sa Huwag na start na. For the demo, we will be making a backup for the users. So the users are located at the local DC, and here is the folder for the users. So we will check it, then click OK.
Then,
Ako na.
sige, ikaw na.
Now click next. Now specify the drive where you want to store your backup. Now we will be overwriting the backup that we created earlier on the volume app. Click next. Now, as you can see here in the table below, here is the backup that we will be creating, which are the users. Now we will press backup.
Windows Server Backup.
Wait lang, Kams. Huwag na tayo na mali. Wait lang. Pardon for the pardon for the cancellation of the backup process because we have something that we missed to include. So we will be doing it again. So we will go to the backup ones. Wait,
Nakaprons.
wait lang. Okay na. Go to the backup ones. Ako na.
Sige.
Choose the default options. Click next. Now click customs and press next. Add items. So again, the users. Okay. Then,
Add items.
and ako na. Ako na. Laman. Wait lang. Wala lang eh. Boston. Wait lang.
Mm.
So from time to time, the user's profile might get larger because of the files that the users will accumulate over the time, so such as photos and videos. Well, if you want to exclude that, there is a way. So if you go to the advanced settings, um, add, add exclusion, and go to the locally see where the users is located. Then press OK. Mm, now that the location is selected or has been selected, now you also enter the file types that you want to exclude from the backup. So for this demo, we'll be excluding the video formats, which are the MP4, MP4, .mov, and .avi. Now click OK, then click Next. Um, Now choose the destination for your backup. For our demo, we will be storing our backup into the local drives. Press Next. And we will be storing it on the volume A, new volume F rather. Press next. Here on the table, you will see the custom backup that we have selected earlier, which are the users. Now press backup. This may take a while, so you have to be patient.
Gaga. Nahulog ako sa cellphone.
Now that the backup process is finished, you can click close now. At this point, the custom backup task is now finished. So we will now begin with the fourth task, which is the schedule a backup. Rams, napaka-rams. Mid, mid, tulong yun,
Hindi
tulong.
nakamute day ko.
Um, Fourth task, schedule a backup.
Sige. For schedule backup, we're going to perform Windows Server backup, backup schedules. Then it's on you if you want to do a full server or custom backup. For this demo, we will choose custom backup.
Schedule mo, no?
Oo, schedule na.
Ang set of full server ay custom lang.
Custom backup.
Uh,
So for this demo, we will choose custom backup. Click add items.
um, ako na.
Sige.
Ako na.
Oo.
Um, what we did earlier for the custom backup was also present here in the users. So we can use this as for the demo. Now click next. Start with select comes.
Um, add items, expand local.
Nili sa select na.
Sa select.
Select.
Okay. Select when the backup should run. You can choose once a day or more than once a day. So in this demo, we will only back up once a day. Then click next. Choose the specified destination where you want to back up or to be stored. So the backup to be dedicated is much safer and secured, but we can't use it for this demo because we have no dedicated hard drive that was attached. Instead, we will use the backup to a volume. Then click next, add.
Wait lang. Backup to volume.
Wala ka.
Now you have to select the volume, sir. Because there is a volume that is already been listed in our list here. So we want to remove it and modify the location. So we will remove, then add. We will overwrite with the volume F. Now click next. Then this is the overview of the backup that we will be doing. So as you can see, the backup times is only once a day, and the time of the backup is on 5 p.m. Now click finish and wait for the process to finish. So now that the process is finished, we can click close. Uh, that will be or that concludes the task for scheduling a backup. We will now proceed with the examine the backup content.
So
Max.
examine the backup content. So to unmount the VHD disk, first you need to locate the backup file.
Wait lang, wait lang. Ay, nalocate na nga ako.
Okay. Go to its properties. As you can see, the file format is a hard disk image. Right click on the VHD file and click on Unmount. Then, if the error will show, go to the disk management. Right click on the VHD file and click if right on the drive and click change drive letter and path. Then click add. Select the letter that you want and press OK. Go to this PC, go to the mounted drive.
Wait lang.
Ay,
Okay, diretso.
wait lang. Asan na ito?
Inside.
Inside, you can browse like a local disk and you can restore what you want through copying it.
Wait lang. Ako sa um there is a file present inside the mounted drive, sir. So we can we can restore it by copying. So we can copy this file and paste it on the desktop of the server. So here is the content of the backup. And lastly, once you're finished with the mounted drive, you can eject it. So what you have to do is right click on the mounted drive and press eject. That's all. That's the end of the fifth task, which is the examine the backup content. We will now proceed with the last task, which is restore from a back. Comes.
To restore from my backup, to recover, go back to the Windows Server backup. Then click the Windows, click the recover. Then your first step, you must specify where the backup copy is stored.
Next.
Since our backup is stored in the local server, we'll choose this server. Click next. Here, you need to choose the backup version you need to restore. Base it on the backup date.
Wait, I was supposed to okay. Because our recent backup is during the other day or yesterday, which on Thursday, March 18, and today, March 19. So there are two versions that we can recover, but we will choose the 19 instead for this demo. Click next. Comes sa susunod.
Here, you need to specify what you want to recover. The available at this point are file and folder which you browse specific file and restore it, or the next option recovering by volumes. In our case, we will choose files and folders, then click next.
Sunod.
Here you can browse what you want to restore. Browse.
Ayun na. So, ako sa,
Sige,
wait
ikaw
lang,
na.
wait lang ba? Ay, dali. For this demo, we will be covering the credentials.txt. So, we will press next. Ako na lang dali.
Mm.
On this step, you have to specify the recovery destination. So, in for this demo, we will go with another location. So, browse, admin. So, we will put it on the desktop and press OK. Next is Next is for the handling files that have already existed. So the recommended choice here is to create copies so that you can have both versions. So we will go with that. Now we will press next. Then here is the overview of the backup or recover rather. And the file that we have chosen is stored in the local disk C users administrator desktop in the credentials.txt. Now we will press the recover. Now that the recovery progress or process is done, we can click close. So if we go to the desktop, now since there are two credentials that have already that existed in here, this credential was the one that we have recovered from the previous task. And this is the credentials that we have recovered on the session. As you can see, there is a date that corresponding or that corresponds with the file. Well, so that concludes our session. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Good evening.